there's a movie coming out. It is The Hunt. And remember, it almost came out a while ago, but there was a bit of an uproar around it. In case you don't remember, here's a bit of the trailer.
Hello? Hey! What is happening? What is all of this?
Did you see that article? Every year, these liberal elites kidnap a bunch of normal folks like us and hunt us for sport.
The last I heard, free speech still exists.
Don't First Amendment me.
It wasn't real.
Everybody get out of here!
We were joking.
There's been a killing spree. You gotta come here right now.
You actually believed we were hunting human beings for sport. But you are.
Okay, so you might recall that was supposed to come out. It's I'm gonna say this, and I guess I'll speak solely for any right-wingers watching this. It's satire, and by the way, the libs are the villains of this movie. You get that? Like, but no, all of these people who they will make 9 hours straight a day of videos about how they care about free speech and all of that, no censorship. They lost their minds when this movie was previewed and it was pulled. You know, that's not the government censoring them, but a piece of art was pulled from distribution because right-wingers lost their mind because of their misunderstanding of what the point of that piece of art was.
No, guys, I mean, like, you got somebody who watches, so I'm super curious about it. But based on what we've seen so far, the liberals are the bad guys. How could you miss that? They're hunting human beings for sport, and then the conservatives are the underdogs, and then they turn on them and they appear to heroically win based on the description. How did you think that was against conservatives? And that's like, this stupidity is what just drives me nuts. Like, that is through the roof stupid.
Yeah.
I understand why it was pulled when it was. It was right after those like back-to-back shootings, the back-to-back highly publicized shootings, because we're always facing back-to-back shootings. It's just some of them more elevated than others. But it was right around that time, and so they pulled it because of the violence and everything. But I was talking today to my coworker, Beatrice Verhoeven, our senior film reporter. She's great, and she's on vacation right now. I hope she's having a good time not thinking about this. But she told me that the main point of the movie is actually a really centrist idea of like, don't judge anybody and both sides are bad if you're too extreme. That's the point of the movie. The movie is any kind of extreme, no matter what it is bad. And there's a second point of the movie, which is really kind of ironic, is that apparently everything that happens in it is possibly based on an internet conspiracy theory that gets blown out of proportion. We saw that in the new trailer that they released where she says, oh, it wasn't real, none of this happened. I don't know what is and isn't real in terms of like who actually is hunted. Beatrice says at points both sides are hunted, and that the third main plot, besides the two different hunting games, seems to be that something just spread crazily on the internet and got blown way out of proportion, which is kind of what happened with the movie rollout when it was supposed to come out a few months ago too.
See, so Damon Lindelof is one of the producers. So he did Lost, Prometheus, and every other frustrating movie with no point or show.
The Leftovers, I think.
Leftovers.
I think he did The Watchmen, which was amazing.
But to be fair, he did The Watchmen, which was great. Yes. So we're always fair on the show. Okay. Now, so ostensibly, the plot is a bunch of liberal elites hunt down these poor conservatives. So I don't know why conservatives would be upset about that. But knowing Hollywood, they're not actually liberal. What they care about is money. Okay, I know it's a crazy conspiracy where they want to maximize profit. So I thought to myself, that's why I said I knew it when you started talking about what actually happened in the movie. I thought to myself, they're not gonna pick sides. They're not gonna make the conservatives be the bad guys or liberals be the bad guys, because then they might lose money, right? They're gonna have some cutesy thing where at the end the centrists are the good guys. Or we all get along and kumbaya. Don't worry, we all killed each other, it's all fine.
Saved in a helicopter that Mike Bloomberg is flying.
Beatrice told me that her understanding of it too was that there's a lot of like really sensational and graphic violence. And so if anything, it's just a vehicle for that. Like people are blowing up really disgustingly. And then she said that overall, the movie never takes a side. The movie never says, one of them is right and one of them is wrong. They're actually both wrong for having extreme ideologies.
Yeah, so like when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, I don't get why conservatives are upset, but was I upset as a progressive? Like, oh, they're gonna paint us. No, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Actually, the movies I'm more upset about are movies like Zero Dark 30, which pretends to be true, a true depiction of torture and how it helped us, but it actually is not true. It's propaganda, and the torture did not work. That is a crap movie. That is a terrible movie, okay? Yeah. This, on the other hand, is just entertainment where it's almost like gangster rap or Scarface, etc., where people are getting blown up and you say hey to someone's little friend and we move along in our lives.
Yeah, jeez.
If anything, they just picked the political angle because it's really touchy right now. They knew it would get a lot of reception. It's gonna get a lot of people talking, big on social media. They could have picked anything. It could have been any two groups of people versus each other. It just so happens it's election season and people are really hyped up on this topic. That's it.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.